Welcome. You're listening to the podcast Dr. Apples, the fun fictional fantasy folklore about me, Lacey. I thought the name of the podcast was Talk About...
What are you doing?
I'm podcasting.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No. No.
No.
Give it.
You give me. Give me. Give it. Fine. You podcast it. I'll go check on my ghost laxative.
Enjoy the show. Poundings from her meaty fist hit Miss BaRule's door. It was late afternoon when they arrived. Miss BaRule slowly opened the door to find her son sinking into her arms.
Rosaline, you said you would take care of him.
Dr. Apples tried to speak to his mother, but the only sounds he could make were quiet shrills from his throat.
Hurry in. Help me put him on his bed.
This was not the type of homecoming his mother had envisioned. Miss Toutant grabbed his lean body, drug him away from his mother, and placed him on his bed. When she laid Dr. Apples down on the bed, she scowled at him, her arms folded in disapproval. She knew his pride was too short for any more fussing. His mother seemed to disappear frequently from his room. She never asked what the issue was. Eventually, Miss BaRule came back to the room, carrying a porcelain Demitas cup full of murky liquid with a fresh daisy floating on top. She touched his head and pressed the cup to his lips.
Hey, my love. Wake up.
The brew had the scent of roses and sweets to mask the pungent, dark liquid within it.
Don't try to push yourself.
He couldn't grab the cup, so his mother held up his head and tilted the cup.
Sip.
He drank it all, then grinned at his mother and passed out for 4 days.
Rest now. Sweet dreams.
Dr. Apples told me during this time, he had dreams of breaking down dimensional barriers. His dream created an insatiable inquiry for sacred geometry within his heart.
I haven't seen anything like this at all.
He dreamt of dissecting parallelograms,
This is just spectacular.
tritechahedrons,
This is just magnificent.
parallel blah 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 blahs.
What?
I can discuss this topic at a later time. Let's continue discussing this fool's antics. The scent of the river wafted into Dr. Apple's bedroom through an open window. On this wet day, Dr. Apples was slowly awakened by a piercing ache in his belly. He calmly sat up as though nothing dramatic had ever happened to him earlier. He could smell his own breath without speaking.
Ooh.
Even though he was hungry, he knew he had to wash up first. He stood up, slowly, making sure not to overuse his wobbly legs, and headed to the bathroom.
Whoa.
When he got to the bathroom, he looked in the mirror. He stared at his reflection. His left eye's iris was now a grayish white. He got closer to the mirror to examine it, and looked closely at his reflection without disapproval. He could see his white iris, but his brain couldn't grasp what he was observing. His mother's reflection appeared next to his in the mirror.
Oh, mio Dio!
She grabbed Dr. Apples by the shoulders and whirled him around to face her.
Il tuo occhio è bianco.
Sí, mamá, me veo loco.
Then she leaned in closer.
Ooh.
He turned back around and leaned into the mirror, then poked his white eye with his index finger.
Did you know about this?
Miss Toutant silently peeked into the bathroom to see what the matter was. She said nothing, but turned around and slithered away.
Rosalind, you had to.
He did nothing but examine his new look with a sinister smirk on his face. What other abilities come from that eye?
Hey, don't go yet. The next chapter of my adventure is just an episode away.
That's right. Delectably hit the subscribe button to keep the Dr. Apples antics.
And visit www.drapples.com for even more enchantment. Till next time, keep those apples crisp.
And your imagination's wild.
Delectably?
What? I wanted to try something different.
Don't.
Oh,